give us permission to record.
Okay, I think it's doing it. I hit record and
Yes, it is. There's a red thing up at the top that shows recording.
yes, okay, it's there. It's doing it. Okay. Yeah, so I thought that that would be effective if I can send you these videos of the exercises, then you might have a better chance of understanding and of doing it instead of looking at my cute little figures. Okay.
In yourself, make sure you're the big thing, only you is in the screen. Otherwise, you're going to get a video of all the gallery, the whole gallery.
Oh, all right. How do I do that?
Make yourself be big.
Um,
Fill the screen.
Is this now? How do you do that? Is that say
Go in.
Speaker view.
speaker view? Okay. I'm big. Bigger than I want to be. Okay. Thanks. Okay. So here. So everybody mute up. And I'm just going to kind of go through this. And then if there's questions, we can do that after a while. We can, at the end maybe, after I show you these things, we can do some questions. Okay. So basically, what we want to do is learn how to relax. The thing I would say about that is negative energy, anxiety, anger, it's all upper in your body. It manifests itself up. So when you're angry, your face turns red. When you're sad, your breathing gets shallow and it's all up here. So if we can control to breathe into our belly, like Santa Claus, like, ho ho, then you can actually control your emotion. And, at first you just don't worry about anything. Just breathe and just relax. So the idea is you want to sit in your chair, sit up, so you're not leaning back, and sit straight up. So in doing that, you want to sit straight up, but be solid in your sitting. So it's kind of like in Tai Chi, when you stand, what you do is from the diaphragm down, you sink. From the diaphragm up, you slightly stretch up. The idea is being like a tree. We'll do that in a minute with the standing posture, but right now I'm trying to adapt this to Dulcimer friendly. So if we sit in our chair and just sit this way, put the shoulders back and down, relax everything, slightly tuck the chin, slightly raise the head. And then breathing in through the nose, breathe very gently and guide your breath. Now, oftentimes, if you don't do this type of exercise, your breathing is up in your lungs. And obviously that's physically where it is. But with the guiding, you can guide your breath so that you feel it going down into your lower abdomen to a place the Chinese call the dantian, 3 fingers below your belly button. This is where we store energy as humans. So if we just sit relaxed and breathe, and as you breathe in, you just relax and relax, your belly will slightly extend. As you breathe out, your belly will slightly come back in. It's very slight. It's just totally relaxed. So sit in this posture and just try breathing slow in and then slow out. And basically what you can do is pull your energy into your belly, into your center. And that's what this takes time, so you're not going to maybe do it right now. Some might, but don't, just relax. This is something to do every day for a few minutes. When I lived with Master Lee, who was a Zen teacher, we would get up every morning and sit meditation for 20 minutes. And then we'd walk, and then we'd do some exercise, yoga, whatever, and then I had to go do Tai Chi. That was my job. So it was a good thing. Anyway, So just remember, try to do this breathing. And by doing that, what I say is you can take negative energy and pull it down, and it frees you up. An example would be, back of this, I dropped a rock. I was lifting a big rock, and I stumbled. I hit something with my foot, and it landed in my chest. Now, I was up here alone, no phone, up here on the mountain, with 3 broken ribs and a punctured lung. And people, I knew something was amiss. But rather than get all freaked out about it, what I did was instantly just breathe into my belly. And it just centered me and made it so that I actually could be together enough before I would go into shock, because your body wants to go into shock after something like that. It actually made it so that I could go up, close up the house, get in the car, because the phones were out. Forgot that little part. Drove down to my neighbor's, who wasn't home, so I had to back out of a quarter mile out of his driveway, because there's no turning, and then found another neighbor and got there, and it turned out the phones just came on, but I was present until it was necessary, and then I started kind of shutting down. But what I'm saying is that's a real manifestation of what this type of breathing can do for you. I mean, it was just second nature to me. Of course, my cartoon mind, I should probably not tell you this, but it always tickles me. As I was standing with this rock in my hands, and I had stepped back and stumbled on a piece of firewood that was sticking out. I was putting this on tin on the firewood to keep it dry. And there was another pile here. I was in the middle. I swung my leg, and there was no place to go. So at that moment, most people would pray, or they would see their life flash before them. I saw Wile E. Coyote walking off of a cliff with an anvil. That was my image. And so I might have had a head start on the breathing stuff. I don't know. But anyway, that's my mind. And so, anyway. Okay, so that type of breathing, what I just was describing, that's what we're going to do. And when I'm playing the dulcimer, this idea of just sitting relaxed, everything's relaxed, this is the way that I get flow, and it's just how I approach life. So anyway, let's try a few exercises. And again, I'm not going to do I'm doing a condensed retreat. Usually these retreats are 4 days. So so we have every day to go over this stuff. So I'm trying to condense it, and I'm going to send the videos instead of the papers. So anyway, so let me adjust this. We're going to stand up. And let's see, I'll adjust my little camera, see if I can get in it. Almost. Yeah, that's better. Okay, well, you can't quite see my feet, but that's all right. That's as good as it's going to get.